Good morning everyone, we're back at it again at Barra. Going to be working on Baverick again, which will be the next few videos. Well, quite a few videos because we've got a long way to go, but just thought we would pick up where we left off yesterday. So obviously you've seen we've got our engine mounts off and undercoated there. We've got these pieces cut out that I just wasn't happy with that repair, so we cut it out anyway. And we got this one. So today we're going to be plating them and welding them up. I might try and clean up a bit of this, just pull it all through, just so we've got a nice clean engine bay, because I'll have to start thinking about paint and that eventually after we get our mount kit and that here. So but the other thing on the list of things to do today is start working on some of these bits of damage. So obviously this still hasn't been fully welded through in some of this, so I'm going to finish that off, grind all this back. There's a few dips, but there's really not much I can do with that now, not with the equipment we have. So I'm just going to clean this up and just run a bit of bog over it. Yeah, because as you can see, there's a bit of a, it's not ideal, but not a repair that we did, so we'll just work with it. Obviously fill up this here, and then I'm just gonna probably obviously a little bit of rust starting to form there, so we might just give that a wire wheel and get some etch on it, or some rust converter, obviously rust converter. But that's the plan, we'll start working on that. And yeah, from there I don't know what we're gonna do, but we'll just stick with that for now and see where we end up. So yeah, I'll bring you back when I get started. I have started welding, as you can see, welding this corner. I don't know if it's meant to be like that, but I've never seen it before, but it looks like there's like a copper, or it's, I don't know, I've never come across that. But as you can see, we had that split all the way around, so I've welded that, cleaned it up. Obviously there's still just a bit of a hole, so I just sort of filled it with a bit of weld, and then I'll bog that. But yeah, all the way around here. But yeah, but to be honest, I really don't know what I'm doing, but I guess that's the whole plan of this sort of thing, is you just have a crack, and if it works, it works, and fix it again later if we need to. But so other than that, I've just cleaned up this. I'm not going to bring this down because I thought I'd leave as much meat in this side, because there's a hole, it'll be just less bog that I'll have to put in. And same up here, it's just, I don't know what they were thinking when they did it, but yeah, this is just, there's a big hole in here. They haven't sort of brought the steel out that they've added far enough. But yeah, we're just going to fill that with bog, try and make this nice and smooth, well, smooth as we can. Like, at the end of the day, we're not building a show car or anything, but I want to have it sort of half decent, like at least to look at. If it only lasts a couple of years, then we'll just go back and might pay someone to do it next time, I guess. I don't know, but so update, just got this I don't know why I always forget what this stuff's called, the rust converter on. So that's that. Honestly, I don't think you need to put it on the bare stuff, but I thought while I was doing all this here, we'll do that, and then I can just bog straight over all this in a couple of hours, 2 to 3 hours. So I just gone across and done this as well. To be honest, I'm a bit over the welding and stuff at the minute, so I'm gonna I might go and find some bolts, and I'll just so I can get this engine sitting on a stand. Get that sitting on a stand, and I want to get this wiring loom out too, because obviously the body work's important, but not as important as just getting the bulk of the work done. So I think we'll focus a bit more in here and on the engine for now, and we've got to give that a couple of hours anyway to do its thing. So alright, so we're back now. Just went to Bunnings, got some well, we don't have bell housing bolts because they didn't come with the motor when we bought it, so I just went and bought these. I'm assuming they're going to be strong enough. Only one way to find out, I guess. But for a Barra, so we got an FG and a BF. They're both for the cast part of the bell housing. So you got the alloy section, which is your sump slash girdle for your bottom end, your crank and stuff. So these bolts, all in your cast, are all a 12 by 1.75. And these fellas are a 10 by 150, because that's what I bought yesterday. I didn't mean to. I meant to buy these, but I got some dodgy info off the internet, as you do. Yeah, so now I'm just gonna go and yeah, I want to get this engine on its stand. Not that we're going to be doing too much with it yet, but pretty keen just to get them sort of half stripped away, to start putting other stuff on and getting heads off to take to machine shops and all that sort of stuff. But for the minute, yeah, we're just going to get that up on its up on the stand, and yeah, it'll be time lapse, so you'll see it. Yeah, so hopefully you'll be able to see this, but what we're gonna, just thought I'd sort of show you the process. Yeah, you can see that. Yeah, so you got your bolts. This is your a bit tight. So you just want to have all these fellas nice and loose so that you can guide them where you need them. This one's there we go. Yeah, so the main thing you want to do is so you definitely want to use your two top ones, and then I always like to go to the two furthest parts of your block, just for strength. Yeah, like you don't want to use the alloy on especially Barras, but yeah, don't bother with these ones. Just go your two top ones, because that'll support your forward, like up and down flex. And you want to use these ones just to have that extra, the wider your footprint, the better. So hopefully they fit over, which they do. Yeah, so I just use these. 100mm should get you where you need to be. So these are 70 usually, and then you've got about 30 or 40mm into there. So just gonna line that into there. Oh, what am I doing? Idiot. Now I'm trying to teach you guys how to do it, and I'm doing it wrong. Getting too carried away. Yeah, so that'll be, because these top ones don't go right through. These ones you can wind them all the way through if you wanted, but these top ones only have about 35mm of room inside, so you don't want to go, yeah, you don't want to buy like 120mm bloody bolts, because you'll just have way too much. You'll be starting to space them out at the back of the bolt. So 100mm should be enough. Probably might even be a little bit too long, but yeah, it's sort of hard to find the right stuff at Bunnings. So, but we'll just get these. So they're somewhere, I don't know about where we want them. I just bought some 1/2" washers too, just to get a bit of, just for this part. Yeah, I just feel better when it's got a washer on. You probably don't really need them, but I like to have them. So the last one just there. Then I just like to yeah, you just try and get this as center to everything as you can. Obviously center to your crank. It's not a massive issue. Yeah, it's just me being a bit more picky, but then you just tighten these up. Once you got it to a place where you're happy with it, you just tighten everything up and she's good to go. Oh, it's a bit warm in the old shed. So we've got that on there. As you can see, it's close enough to being all center and everything. Yeah, just do everything up nice and tight. I'm hoping this old girl, it's never actually had an engine on it, but we'll see how strong it is. Right, so usually you'd use some D-shackles or something. I'm just sort of using what I've got here in the shed. So I might use some shorter bolts. What do I do? Just use a big washer, put your bolt through, bolt that through the chain. Get that out of the way. Yeah, so bolt that through the chain, put your other washer on, that'll hold it, stop it from coming away. Find your nut in there. Probably use something a bit stronger than a gal bolt, but should do for what we're. The trick if you're trying to keep your chain from going too far down one side, obviously this one's on a bit of an angle just because I can't get the thing in, all you do is just jam a spanner, perfect, good, there we go. Jam a spanner down there and that'll stop it from going any further. Alright, well it took the weight. I'm really surprised. It's not the flashiest of engine stands, but done the job. Hasn't even budged it, so but yeah, no, we'll leave you there for now. I'm just going to get rid of some of this crap out of the way and see where I'm up to. Alrighty, so what I'm doing now, I've just started pulling this loom apart again. Got most of it out, I've just hung it over here for now. Just working on in here. Probably can't see very much, but oh, moss scared the life out of me. Yeah, so I'm just gonna, this is all just speaker wiring, but we've got the main loom here just running down here, so I'm just going to pop this fuse box away so I can unplug that, and I'm just going to try and feed it all through in here, hopefully. Yeah, you just can't see squat, can you? But I'll face it at me. Even better looking. Now, I had a screwdriver. What do I do with my screwdriver? Here we go. Right. Now on these it's just 2 Phillips head screws for the fuse box. So we'll probably get this thing, get the Baverick rewired, just because I've already seen some patches where mice have sort of had their way with him and that sort of thing, so we'll just have to see how he goes, but I think it'd be ideal, just have it done, know it's working and everything's fine. So now, trying to feed this fella through is going to be the trick. Alright, well, I'm not going to have this just watch me stuff around, so I'll see you in a bit. Well, that'll do it. That's that wiring loom out. So yeah, she's definitely seen better days. This old thing sat outside for a little while. Yeah, you can see everything's looking a little bit, how you going? Looking a little bit Pete Murray. So I don't even know what's going on with that. Yeah, it's just a lot of like stuff teed in and chopped off, and it's bloody ugly. Yeah, a little bit of, you can see there's a bit of mouse damage there, eaten through. Looks like it's been repaired or something fiddled with at some stage. A lot of bits hacked into it. Just got to stop looking, just keep finding things. But yeah, we'll just leave it. All I wanted to do was get it out of the engine bay for now, because that's where we'll be working, and I didn't want to do any more damage to it, because it's there's obviously still a lot of welding to go in the engine bay. Yeah, got heaps of stuff to do in the engine bay, so I've still got to mount intercoolers and radiators, fans, engines, mounts, the whole thing. So I thought, no, we'll just yeah, just get it out of the engine bay for now, and that'll make life a lot easier, and I'm not going to do any more damage to it than already has been done. So